What's going on, guys? No, I'm not a safety guy. I just started this video to talk about what would it take for you to stop drinking. I think about myself and I think, that there must be a promise of something better on the other side. On the other side of stopping drinking. There must be the clarity and the ability, the heightened ability, that they talk about. Um, I I would like to stop drinking. I really would. I really would like to stop drinking. That's the God's honest truth. I really would like to stop drinking. The problem is, um, I have a habit of it, and this world that we live in, if you tell me I can't drink, I'm going to look at you like a teenager that just got told he can't vape. So that's just where I'm at with it. And I've got to be honest. Hmm. Um, Man, that's annoying. Trying to make a video here. Lord. For real? Oh, this is so. Ah. Anyways. Whatever. I'm gonna shave it all off again soon. So, um, about drinking. Mm. Golly, I don't know what to say about drinking. I'm 38, but I haven't always been 38. And when I was younger, I got in trouble. I thought I could drink and drive. Didn't, well, I got in trouble. I got in a lot of trouble. It set me back a lot financially, and it set me back with my goals, my personal life goals. It wound up being really bad. I didn't ever wreck a vehicle. I never wrecked anything. But I could have. There was times I worked night shift and I got off work and I went to the next biggest city over and I went to the clubs and stuff, and driving home I was I'd already worked at 12 and then I went out and partied And then I'm driving home, and I once fell asleep at the wheel. I got my Camaro home, and there was like 1.5 foot tall grass in the front bumper, and I can't tell you how it got there. I have no clue. So, that could have been bad. Could have been really bad. Uh, okay, so I used to attribute my drinking and getting DUIs to it's not a drinking problem, it's a gambling problem. I'm betting I'm going to get home with, under the radar. Nobody's going to see this. Okay. You might. You just might. But you might not. And I will list the ways I have gotten DUIs right now. What was the first one? Okay, the first one, I was speeding, obviously. That'd be your first one. I was taking my buddy home from my house just down the street, but it was in the middle of town, and it was after hours, so they pulled me over. Well, I had the T-tops out in the Camaro and the music, playing. Yeah. And yeah, they got me. All right, so that was number one. Number two was a non-illuminated license plate, if you can believe such things. I had a non-illuminated, okay, like I bought this Mustang. I don't know that it had an illuminated license plate when I bought it. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I was out past our city's bedtime. So if you work night shift, watch your booty. Alright, yeah, so I'm out past our city's night shift bedtime. Anyways, yeah, they pull me over and they say, you have a non-illuminated license plate. Well, alright, there's supposed to be a light bulb shining on your license plate. Who would have thought? Okay, alright, so then the third one. The third DUI I got, I was on my motorcycle and I drove through a closed road, but I had plenty of room to fit through the closed road. I mean, I know this city and I know what I can drive on and what I can't. And I know what the bike will fit through, as far as barricades. Anyways, so I drove through it, and, a bike will fit through it, and maybe a car wouldn't. Oh, no, of course a car wouldn't. But anyways, so they pulled me over to the other side of that, and they said, did you realize the road was closed? And I said, yes, sir. Yes, I did. I apologize. And he said, have you been drinking? And I said, well, yeah, I came from a bar and I'm headed to a bar, I'm completely open and honest, and I have always been completely compliant with law enforcement. I don't give them a bit of trouble, and they've never given me a bit of trouble. Except for anyway, another story. Alright, so, yeah, they got me. They got me on the motorcycle. Alright, so then the fourth time I got a DUI. So this is 4 DUIs now. We're 4 deep. What was the fourth one? The most recent one. The most recent DUI. What the frick did I do? I never put anyone's life in danger. I'll promise you that. I never did. I know what I'm doing. What did I do? I can't even remember now. Oh, I remember now. Okay. Alright, so I was in an F-150 and I was going down a one-way street the correct way. I didn't know where I was going because I was going to pick someone up. Okay, but it was like in my cities after hours. So if you're out, you're going to get pulled over, type situation. And I knew this. I knew this starting out, and I did it anyway, even though I was home, safe, before I even left the house. I knew this was a bad idea. But my drunk butt got in the truck and took off to pick this person up. And I was going down a one-way. I needed to go one street over because I was on the phone getting directions. I didn't know where I was going. I was getting directions by phone. Okay, so I changed lanes because I'm on the phone. I didn't use a turn signal. In my city, they're so petty. They will turn the lights on you if you don't use a turn signal. I wasn't speeding. I know I wasn't speeding. But I didn't use a turn signal to change lanes. And it was after bedtime in this city that I live in. And they pulled me over. And they got me. I had 2 bottles missing from a 6-pack that was sitting in my passenger seat. Not that it matters, but that night I was drinking Golden Monkey. It's a beer. Anyways, so yeah, they got me, and I told them right then and there, I said, if you arrest me for this, it's going to be my 4th DUI. They didn't believe it. But when we got to the station, they put it in the computer, and I completely remember him saying, that was the truth. This is his 4th. I told you. So, anyways, but anyway, that was 7 years ago. I have cleaned up my act since then. I don't condone anybody to take the risk, even if you've gotten away with it 2,000 times. Getting a DUI is a pain in the ass. And there's a slight chance you could mess something up. I don't know. I don't know really why it didn't used to be illegal, but apparently it is now. But anyways, um, I'm a construction worker. I drink, I do, and I you know, it's like I feel like I know, now I'm 38 years old, you know, so I'm saying a lot, aren't I? Well, you must know then. I, I feel like not that I gain immunity to drinking and driving, because obviously I've posted videos on here where I am too drunk to drive. Obviously. Point blank, I will not do it. I will not drive. You know, but for 100 reasons. Okay, that being said, I feel like there should just be a little bit of leeway if you're weekly if your weekly habit, is to have a little drink after work. Okay, now I'm not excusing my party days. By any means, I was outrageous. I thought it would be terrible. I thought it would be horrible if I didn't get to go out on the weekend. But you see what it looked like now, and you saw what it looked like. You saw what it freaking looked like weeks ago. I'm not so narcissistic anymore. I don't give a crap. But when I do get a day off, by gollies, I want to have a beer. Few. Few. Alright, so anyways, enough about my alcoholism. If anyone has anything positive to say, if anyone has anything about drinking and driving to say, like I said, I'm finished with it. I will not drink and drive anymore. I think my last bail was $10,000, which I said, screw it. I'm already here. I'm already in jail. Don't bail me out. I have time to do. I know I do. I'm already, I mean, but luckily, I finally did learn my lesson. Alcohol and gasoline don't mix. And, I don't know what else I can give you, guys. That's about all I got for now. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. By the way, is anyone else having trouble with drinking? Not trouble finding drinks, but trouble in your life. And trouble. I don't have kids yet. I'd like to someday. I think I've learned my lesson. But, I'd like to have some kids, but I think I've learned enough now. I could teach my kids something. I have something to offer now. But anyways, just let me know what you guys think, and thank you for entertaining my presence.